Alright everyone, welcome back to Hitman 3. This episode's going to be a little different because I have already played this mission. This is Dartmoor. The reason why I've already played it is because I streamed this a couple nights ago, and I was recording the first section to make a YouTube video out of it. However, at the end, actually it was the next day, starting the next video, I realized that my audio wasn't recorded at all. There were some settings that were wrong and there was no audio, so I need to record it again. I'm going to play this level again. I actually know this level fairly well now. It's my favorite Hitman level out of the whole series. It's not that big of a level. There's not that many people to kill. It's just the aesthetic. It's clearly based off of the movie Knives Out, which I love. And if you know anything about me, you'll know that I love detective stories. You'll know that I love mysteries. Yes, detective stories are mysteries. And we're gonna play this level again. And I'm gonna show you kind of how I went through it. So first things first, let's watch the cinematic.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
She'll make it right. She always does.
we have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Very strange outfit for him, but I guess it's fitting for the location. Wear a suit to eat like that.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
If she wants to be sneaky, she shouldn't have a cell phone.
You had me.
I mean, I guess how do you not have a cell phone, but still.
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
Oof. Okay. Let's get into the level, shall we? So, I guess we'll watch Death in the Family briefing. I feel like that's important.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
The
It began
birthplace
here,
of Providence.
and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Do it. I love this map. I think it's just awesome. I love the aesthetic. I love everything about it. Planning. We're going to wear the outfit that I believe comes with it. We'll wear that one. Starting road. Black Trinity. We're going to bring the coin. Coin. Oh, distraction. The superior coin, because it does nothing different. Now let's see how far we can get into this before it freezes or crashes, because that has been prevalent throughout my gameplay. Hitman 3 so far. Just crashing galore. It is what it is, but it's annoying. It's annoying as hell.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Wonderful. It's a nice jacket, but I don't like the turtleneck all that much. So there are definitely many ways to play this, from what I've learned.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
So I'll be honest, they make it very clear that I should be him. When I first played this, my first thought right there was, wow, look, he's got this long walk all the way to the gate. Like, they even mention him right there. Like, it's almost like they're saying, hey, you could be anybody in this map. You should totally be this guy, by the way. He's even stopping right there for some reason. Just trying to make it easy for me to lure him somewhere where I could be him.
Yeah, all right.
Just gotta be the bushes.
Yes, you are the man.
Not a very good detective, is he? Alright, I need to be behind you to do this. As long as I don't roll him into the... Okay, yeah, they didn't see him. So let's be him. Wonderful. Now where are my coins at? Hello, just me, the detective. Oh, he took my 1 coin. Want my coin back. Alright, fine. I lost a coin. Look at me. Look how great I look.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, you can.
please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean.
Of course not.
You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside.
I might have a gun on me. You might have to give me just a minute or two to not have a gun on me. Just, you know, hang on one eensy-weensy little second. I don't think anybody will come over here. And if they do, oops. Then what I did was stupid.
Sup?
Oh, hello. I don't think I have anything
how
else
you
on me. Yeah, it's just the gun. Okay, good. So there are clearly different ways to play this map, and I've done most of them except for one big one, which I will eventually figure it out. But for the video, I wanted to show you the way that I did it, which is clearly the biggest and longest way. And the most interesting, in my opinion.
Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good.
All
Fernsby
right.
will take over from here.
I'm such a good
I am
actor.
Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible.
Yes.
Mr.
Let's
Whitmer,
do it.
I understand that you've traveled from London.
Oops.
Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
Straight to the quarters, please.
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
I will. I will follow you. Take me to your quarters. Doo-doo. I love the
I
aesthetic
feel
of this
obliged to
mansion.
point
It's
out
so...
that current affairs
Oops.
surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be
Gorgeous.
familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all.
Sir.
So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
So are you starting to see the Knives
Before
Out
we inspect
vibes?
the
It's almost
crime
hard
scene,
not
I will
to.
tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room.
Yes, I will.
To my right.
Thank you.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
I love it. I love it. All right. Now let's start from one side and go to the other. I already see... What's this? Kitchen knife. Well, good to have, I guess. Well, actually, first...
Why don't you use your camera to
Look at
scan
the
the
body.
dead body, 47?
Looks lovely. Okay, camera it is.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your
Smart.
poisons, 47.
Would make sense that he would know poison well. Okay. Now, do I... I will scan around the room. And some whiskey. What does that tell me? 2 out of 6 clues found. Doesn't really say anything other than there it is. So, it's a big mirror. And I look very weird doing this. Nothing else seems to be coming up, at least from like a real quick spin around. But we'll keep it up for now.
Zachary's suicide note.
Look at it. I am haunted by horrible past choices and their all-consuming consequences. Alexa was the raft keeping me afloat. Without her, I cannot go on. Goodbye. Signed, Zachary.
Also, a sample of handwriting.
Smart.
It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Well, let's see if he wrote it then. Alright, clearly I want to look at this laptop because this is modern day and laptops are very important for evidence.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
That's a good point. Why are you shopping for anything if you're suicidal? Wellingtons are also boots, I believe. Haha, look at that. A secret book? A secret passageway?
Door.
It's a secret
Ah,
passage.
a peephole.
This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Interesting. Whoa, zoomed in. That's a huge two-way mirror. Is it a one-way? Two-way mirror. Still, huge and creepy. They keep rugs in here, old chairs. And a map.
Photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47.
Another people.
Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's
I
prepared
don't know what I
for
could
you.
do with that other than just look through it. Alright, let's go outside. Mysterious switch. You know, after playing this level multiple times, I have no idea what the mysterious switch is. So, butler. Oh wait, hang on a second. Zachary's, okay, I got all the clues. 6 of the 6 clues for Zach's room. Zach. Lovely. Where's the butler? Let's look around first, and then we'll find him. Bathroom. Well, I brought my lockpick, so I can go in any room I want, and I'm going to go in all of them. It's important that I look at. I have to talk to everybody, and I have to go in every single room and look around. I got my camera out. Nothing just popped up, so let's look around here. Nothing. All right. What was there for me to just look at? Laptop. Cool. Rebecca Carlisle's laptop found the bedroom where she's staying. Logs on the laptop reveal that Rebecca was in a conference call for several hours around 10 p.m. That's when he died. So that might mean that that she's innocent. Another one. I'm not going to look through all the peoples because they really don't do anything. If I remember correctly.
Calling from Morgan, Yates and Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC Depot. So that is a lawyer that they've hired to deal with a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Not going to deal with the. I'm not going to play the lawyer game right now. So let's see. Does this count as a room? Counted? Mission stories. Intel? Intel. Rebecca's room. It doesn't say, like, all the clues in Rebecca's room. Use camera. Okay, there is a clue here. It said use camera right there. I wonder if it just... Okay, wait, whatever. What did I find, by the way? Notebook, which she is saying notes concern various Carlisle assets as well as board meeting. The handwriting does not match the suicide note. Alright. Seeming like it's her a lot less and less every time I find a clue in here. I feel like that's everything in here. If it's not, then whatever. Over here. Big moose antler chandelier. Kinda weird, actually. Not a huge fan of the moose antler chandelier, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, I can drop stuff down that
giving
one.
you a really hard time. You
How's
deserve
everything
better
coming
than that,
along,
Lawrence.
Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby. What was he last? Sorry, but I think I...
Yeah, I should let you go.
Looks like they were getting a little snooty. Probably not the word I want. I don't need to pick up a newspaper weapon. Oh, this one says bathroom on it.
I bet he's stringing all the girls along like that.
Okay, nothing there. I need her to look away.
Hope you're well, sir.
Oh, super well. Hope you look at that. What was that? We don't just throw shit around here. Yeah, don't yell at me. This. Alright. Bulldog cane. Okay, I don't want that. But it is a clue. Oh, my camera. Did I not use my camera? Okay. Find the oh, duh. Alright, we got a thing here. Letter from Emma's mother.
A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Madame Carlyle's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this.
That sounds interesting.
She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. There's no family without secrets, 47. But this family seemed to
Well,
have
that's interesting.
most.
Witnessing a murder. It's usually pretty serious. I will borrow that. Oh. What be you? Greenhouse keychain. Keychain for the greenhouse, found in the bedroom in which Emma and Gregory Carlyle are staying. The key itself has been removed. Okay. Why has the key been removed? Now, can I take out my camera, please? There we go. I think in every room there is something that needs to be scanned. But I guess you can't just stand in the middle and look around. Let's walk the perimeter until we find whatever scanned. I feel like that cell phone would be a really good clue. That note, yeah. I didn't really want to take a picture, but hey, let's scan it. I feel like I'm playing Batman. I'm playing Arkham Asylum or something. Oh. Shoes and footprints found in Emma and Gregory's room. I just see shoes. Oh, there's the footprint. Okay. So she's got some dirty shoes. I mean, suspicious, sure. But that's only the second person, so we've got a few people to investigate. Ooh. Hello there.
I should get back to...
Yeah. It's a challenge to take a picture of them doing that.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation?
Alright, that's family right there. So, did I... This is where I started. Let's go downstairs. How do I get downstairs? There it is. The old downstairs. Beautiful mansion. Creepy, old, beautiful. I would love to just... Not in there. Just sit... Oh, look at that hunting gun rack. It's nice. A challenge to break that glass. I've done it before. I'm not going to do it again. It doesn't make things easy. Bathroom. Lots of bottles of wine. A saber. Well, if you want to open wine the fun way. Let's open that door real quick. Alright, what do we got here? Mansion master key. Well, that's nice. Key, which unlocks everything. Yeah. Mr. Fernsby's intel. A list written by Mr. Fernsby, the butler, details various preparations for tomorrow's pretend funeral and a photo shoot scheduled for today by the fountain in the garden. The handwriting does not match suicide note. Okay, well. I feel like when we find handwriting that matches the suicide note... Why did I... Okay, that's nothing. That will mean something. Like, that'll be the person who did it.
Lethal, if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
I don't know why I'd frame the butler, but I guess I could. Well, first of all, there's a poker here. Nothing. And this.
Zachary's diary. This is big.
Why is he burning
was about
Zachary's
to confess
diary?
to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47.
Interesting.
The handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
All right, so he didn't commit suicide, or at least he didn't write the note. And it does seem like the butler did it. However, it's the wrong poison. So, is it the butler? Is it the butler and somebody else? We must keep investigating to find out.
Gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris?
All right.
He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was
Where am I? Okay. Oh, what a dining room. Look at that. I want to sit here and drink a glass of whiskey by the fire.
Me again, Edward.
Oh, okay. We got one of the guys here.
No, I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise.
Oh, I could poison him too.
It's just, I don't know how to handle this whole situation.
I'd like to talk to you. Get off the phone.
Oh, sorry, gotta run, sorry.
Yes, a detective's here with this. I mean, this is England, so maybe the badge means something. Get off your phone. I'm gonna punch him in his Ned Flanders looking face.
I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can really.
I'm supposed to talk to people, but for whatever reason I can't talk to him. Let's alright, we got this guy here. Can I talk to you? No. Okay, maybe I need to talk to the butler. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to talk to him, and then I can talk to people. There he is.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
I'm not
That
a
means the
coroner.
staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the
Creepy.
material that I prepared for you.
I don't know.
Well, we know he's
It's a
part
list
of
the
it,
possible
right?
suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle
Okay, so he didn't do it.
Maybe
But why
you should
would
tell
I?
him you are ready to present your findings.
I
So
think
how does one solve a murder mystery, 47?
I could frame him just to get to her to
Means
kill
an
her.
opportunity, I believe.
But we're going
May
to
I
solve
suggest
this.
You ask the suspects for alibis, or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Well, we're gonna do
Unless,
both.
of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47.
Okay, so we got Zach. Oh boy. Gregory, Edward, Rebecca, alibi confirmed. The youngest child, Alexa Carla, Rebecca's the suspect. She's the one who was on the laptop having the meeting at 10 o'clock. I think. Emma, the wife. Patrick, the son. And Mr. Fernsby. Viable suspect. But it even said it wasn't him. But I think he was involved. So I guess I can walk up to him when I'm done. Conclude my investigation. I'm not going to do that.
I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk.
All right.
Calm the fuck down.
Whoa, whoa, buddy.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
He looks like Pierce Brosnan's
It's
son,
that sneaky
honestly.
butler, isn't it? He ratted me out.
He did?
Elaine, give us some privacy, would you?
Yeah, Elaine. Get out.
Don't
This
come
room
off
is
it, okay?
huge.
She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle.
What room even
I
is
took
this?
that
The
pretty
billiards room?
blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck
Oh,
am I
huh?
expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Ask him.
What did you think
or-
of Zachary?
Okay.
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about
I don't
the
see much about
ingredients
looks.
customary in these circles. So, is that it?
You can ask him more questions.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm done asking him questions now, right? Nothing else to ask. Now let's look at the intel I got. Well, he's listed his question now. Staff member called Rosie. He says Zachary's creepy and that Mr. Fernsby could have done it. Well, there's something up with that butler. But you know what? Classic movies like this, it's always the butler. This isn't a movie, I know. Bathroom. There's big bathroom. Nice bathroom. Actually. Oh, a hammer. Always want to take a hammer.
Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent.
There's literally a gun right there with a suppressor on it. It's kind of cool.
Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing.
You so.
You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler.
Of
course.
What was that? According to the bodyguards, Rebecca Carlisle and Mr. Fernsby, the butler, have each been given a token for the Milton Fitzpatrick Bank. When combined, the tokens grant access to a deposit box to whomever holds the set. May contain a copy of the case file on Arthur Edwards. So I believe if I kill both of them and take this, I could use that instead of getting the file, which is one of my objectives. However, I'm going to find the file. Not hard to find the file. Okay. That's a guard back there, so it's just her.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner.
Interesting.
You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well,
escaped
but
after dinner.
Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45.
Okay.
I swear Gregory
Two of them
enjoys
left at
Edward's
8:45.
discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room.
All right, so her
And
alibi is
went
already
straight to
marked
bed
as
afterwards.
checked.
I don't know about
she's
them,
not
though.
lying.
She did act a bit strange.
So
You know, I bet she
just
was
keeps
making
talking over me.
lists
How dare
of
she?
changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything...
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon.
We need to check
And
Zachary's
he seemed a
room.
bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably
Oh,
nothing.
no, Zachary was
and
the...
one more
Yeah,
thing.
that's because he stole the diary.
Please
or
be
the
kind to Edward.
journal.
He can only take so much.
All right, so we done talking to her?
Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Yes, it is. Okay, so her alibi is already listed as confirmed, so it's not her. Cool. She said he left early, whatever, but he said he went to walk with Rosie outside. She said she didn't know where she was. That'd be nice to Edward. And Gregory... was it Gregory and Edward, or just Gregory? I don't remember. They went out for drinks at 9:15. Is that what it was? 9:15? Either way, or maybe it was 9:15. He died at 10 o'clock. If they were gone for a while, probably not them. I think he was with him, but I'm not sure, and I'm going to go talk to him. Oh, wait. Do I have to search for clues in this room? Not sure. Emma and Gregory's room. I checked that. Zach's room. Checked that. Zach's room. Rebecca's room. Fernsby's office. Okay, I gotta go to the greenhouse. And the miscellaneous. Okay. So, I guess I did check all those rooms. But we do have to hit the greenhouse. So... Oh, this is the guy on the couch I couldn't talk to before.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well,
I have a name, sir.
I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward.
A little earlier
wish
than
I
she
had
said.
quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my...
He was gone during the time, unless he's lying.
Tell me about Zachary.
Or he came back.
Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him?
He did have a lot of
The
alcohol
only
in his
company
room.
he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
It's a nice
Anything
mansion.
else you'd like to
Give me
tell
some
me?
high-speed
Nothing
internet and I can
really.
hang out here.
I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us.
Yeah, maybe
I
she
think
will
she's
eventually.
scared to own up to her own mistake.
I feel like she did it on purpose. Okay. Questioned. He went out to... I gotta check on Edward. Okay, there's another one over here. Edward, I think, is in the other room. He was the first one I tried to talk to by the piano.
Anna Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest
That is
to
what
that.
Gregory just
I
said.
believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. Well, how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how
Plants.
this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is
That
that
was
all?
his like wife, right? Or
Have
whatever.
you noticed
He was
anything
in a
else out
suicide
of the
note.
ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Bunch of people don't like mommy. Question. Cool. Well, she went to bed at 8 o'clock. Pretty, not much of an alibi there, is it?
Looking
What are
good
those?
today, sir.
I could poison the cakes? I didn't know that because I don't think I've ever seen anyone eat the cakes. But there's still so much to these levels. They're so detailed. Okay, I was like, oh, no, he was in the piano room. No, he's in the giant dining room that has room for a piano. Oh, will you stop? You get up. Well, I mean, well, I've got to wait.
Pours emotion into that instrument.
You and me both.
He does like the piano. This room is so big that there's like 30 feet between there and the table. Like, this is the type of build. When you walk into a conference room or like a school or something, there's this much space. This isn't a house. I do want to sit in these chairs. I want to turn it that way a little bit. And get up.
Hi.
Yes, yes. And drink a nice whiskey. I mean, right there. There's the whiskey right there. No, I'm surprised the ice hasn't melted. My ice melts a little fast.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor.
Why? It's
My
nice.
brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting.
That's him and Gregory. It was him and Gregory.
I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do
Same
to
thing
help?
that the other
Can you
guy
tell me
said.
about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk.
Which one's Rebecca?
Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years?
I
His
can't
plants,
imagine that.
Mother and the staff, all the company he
I mean, there's a
had.
lot of
If
staff
that's all,
here.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? My mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Well, he's taking it rough. Okay, his alibi is listed as confirmed. And so is Gregory's. So they both confirmed it together. So that leaves Emma and this guy. So he out to the greenhouse. Now, I passed something important earlier, and I know about it, so I'm going to go find it.
I shouldn't gossip. But that
If you're listening, you would know.
too busy for my taste. What is it now?
Rosie,
She was
tell me what
talking.
you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I?
Did.
I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center
away
of the
from me,
universe.
please?
A way
Like a
of
real
talking.
princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Probably an idiot.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
What is on my glasses?
Strangers outside the
A
house?
flashlight?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you?
So Emma
She'd
came out
insist Madame Carlyle fire me.
to the
I'm sure
greenhouse.
of it.
Too right she will. She's always going
Thought
on
she had
about
a
how
headache.
things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Oh, blend
So
in.
41 guests will
Okay.
attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot
So,
to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
It's always good to have the rat poison. See if his alibi is confirmed. So it's either him or her. We know it's not technically him. So I think it's gotta be. I think it's gonna be Emma. We have one place left to check. I think. I don't know how to get there.
Mary is so upset.
There we go. The greenhouse.
Oh, my old bones can't take much more of this.
No need to go to the gym. Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked empty.
There's a fun way to do it via them. We're gonna solve the mystery. I want to solve the mystery. Oh, I can't go in. Well, it's a good thing that I will do what I need to do to get in places, as long as I don't get spotted. All right, so we have to search here. Give me the camera. In there, nothing. I thought it'd be trespassing here, but I'm not. Key to the boat. That's probably one of the escapes.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan.
Okay.
Seedlings yesterday.
What does it say? Poisonous flower, emetic.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Interesting. Hang on. Note.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
So did they
Something
make the
is Circle
poison here?
47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed.
Kind of want to repair
I
this.
suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby.
I think there's a wrench
Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
conveniently close by. Like right there. I think all this does is make it so that I could use it. And I could produce some poison. You know. Neat. Alright, so let's go solve the murder. So I could put the... Oh, so the fuse I have. If I put the fuse in here. I'll just do it. That means that his camera, I think it's the lights actually, will now work. So they will have their family picture, which I'm not going to be there for, because you could kill her while they're taking the family picture. I think you just got to become the photographer. So for now, I need to talk to you.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Kind of want to play The Sims and remake this man. No, I don't think there's a lot big enough to do it. And also the details. This is some detaily details, if I do say so myself. I also think only as of recently you can make stairs that do this. Well, hey, I can tell you right now, the lots aren't big enough for me to be able to make something this nice. I'm also not skilled enough to be able to make a mansion this nice. This is one of those houses that's so big that people don't... Third floor. Like, you don't need a house this big to live in it. You just don't. Unless you have a huge, massive family and everyone needs their own bedroom. Which she has, but guess what? None of them live here. They're all adults.
Hello,
I don't like the chandeliers being antlers. It's very strange. I mean, I guess she's a hunter, and it fits the aesthetic of the place. Reminds me a little bit of Skyfall.
This
too.
is Madame Carlyle's office.
Looking good.
Please step inside.
This way. Got it. These games are so good at putting the people where they need to be at the right time, because she's roaming.
Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion.
And then when you start going somewhere, they head that way.
ahead.
It's amazing how they do that. We're going to accuse Emma because it was her.
Emma Carlyle
Actually,
murdered your
telling her the
brother
truth.
Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece.
Wrong.
Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No.
I'm a genius, aren't I?
No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Interesting.
Emma is
I
the
sure learned a
daughter
lot.
of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide.
And planning to kill her with poison,
She did her
too.
homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old
I'm a good
floor
detective, huh?
plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think.
Smart, though.
I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
Now, this is risky. Money, or I could just straight up ask her for the case file.
I
I'm gonna
want the
ask her for the
file
case
you
file.
have on Arthur Edwards.
She says.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it.
Easiest way to get the
Don't
file.
suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here.
I would do it.
I would like to see her dead.
I would kill her daughter-in-law. I'm a hired
No?
contract killer, but
What a shame.
I don't get the option to say yes to that.
I'll have to see to it some other way then.
Oh, look, the safe. So you can sneak up here, hit that button, and go through the safe. And above the safe, there is pictures that lead to a code in the room, which is another way to do it. And I think the first time I played it, I did that. In fact, I'll even show you right here. Right there. See the code? You go to the clock, you go to the telescope, fireplace, whatever. And that's how you get the file. Now here's what's interesting.
Good work, 47. That's
They're
the
not paying
file
any
on Arthur
attention.
Edwards
So
secured. Time to take care of
I still got a killer, don't I? And whoops.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
That sounds exactly like Silent Hill 2, which is my favorite game of all time. The way that radio went off. Just saying. So yes, there are a lot of different ways to kill her. I've killed her using the photographer. I've killed... I was able to complete this mission in, I think, 3 minutes at one point. I gave myself like a speed run just to see how fast I could beat it. I think 3 minutes is what I hit. I don't know how to get out of here. There we go. I've also done it suit only. The one thing that I haven't done to kill her. I mean, I guess I didn't poison anything and have her drink it. I don't know if that's even a way you're supposed to do it, but it is an interesting way. I have not killed her by going through with the funeral. There's something... It's a picture of her standing in front of the grave, and I wonder if I have to push her into it or shoot her and then she'll fall into it. Bunch of interesting things I guess I could do. I haven't done that yet, though. So, it is what it is. I will eventually do that. I think the reason why I stopped was because this game kept crashing, and there's nothing more frustrating than this game crashing, especially like if it crashed right now. I would be very upset. I'm literally at the end.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
That's not a good sign. I guess the Constant knows we're here. Let's get going. So that is my quick run through. I mean, clearly I've done this already, and I had kind of figured out the puzzle. But this was my favorite level in all of the Hitman games. And you can see I still have a bunch of stuff to do. Mostly, like some of the classic stuff, I guess. Sniper, and I can't see what all of these are. But there's some things for the others where it says subdue them, I think, because it doesn't say kill. But subdue them while he's playing pool, subdue the one guy while he's playing the piano. Like, I'm going to do all those things. Especially on this map, because I really like it. Boom, silent assassin. That's because I didn't knock anybody out. I killed one person by pushing her off the stairs. Can't get a better score than that. It's not true. You can get a better score than that. Look at the people with the crazy leaderboards. So, alright. Well, thank you guys for watching my favorite Hitman level. We've still got a lot more game to go. So, I will see you guys next time for more Hitman 3.